Hello and welcome to Alien Breed Tower Assault. If you run onto the mines, you will die. If you get shot by security lasers, you will die. If you walk into too many aliens and explode, you will die. If you get lost, you will die. If you get irradiated, you will die. And if you take long during a self-destruct sequence, you will die and you'll get an instant game over. So, how hard can it be? We shall find out. This can be played with 2 players. Share credits, that allows you to share the credits between 2 players if you insist on doing so. Difficulty, I'm going to crank it up to tough, if only because I've played through normal as well as tough and haven't seen any differences. Hurt players, if you're feeling a little bit sadistic for the 2-player game. Retreat mode, very useful. You can move backwards as well as shooting. Very convenient. So let's begin. Crash landing site. Area is mined.
Nash is dead. You're on your own.
So to begin with, at the top we've got the interface, 1 up at the top. That's player 1, which I'm controlling. And to the right of that, that's my health bar. Then the number of lives. To the right of that, ammo and the amount of it in the magazine. Then the number of magazines and the number of keys collected. So what I'm facing right now is a magazine. Click, clack, lock and load, ammo refill. The green things are credits. Each one represents 100 credits, which is this game's currency. These slightly odd things are keys in this game. The red cross in the circle is a health pickup. And here we are with the crushed shuttle.
Smart card message follows.
Smart card. Officer Nash has bitten the inevitable dust of death. A storage facility is mentioned here. It's interesting. This is mentioned here. The area of the first storage level offers some information when it comes to the various towers we come across here. Let's get this additional slightly secret key. These small creatures pose no risk to us. Another key and health to make up for it. For the explosion, that is. These security lasers, they can be destroyed, contrary to popular belief. It's not really worth doing so. These large credits give you 1,000 each, so very juicy. An exclamation point in a circle gives you an extra life. What else? Right now I am armed with an assault rifle, and I'll cover the other weapons as I move along. The doors and gates so far consume keys, but the ones in the civilian area I'm about to go to don't. So that's worth remembering.
Smart card message follows.
Area scan. 6 minor towers and 1 large central tower, or the main tower if you will.
Area scan.
So these are the 3 exits in the north. The middle one accessing the tower, the side ones accessing the other
Area scan.
outdoor areas, but there's no reason to not visit civilian section 1, because it gives you access to those on top of civilian
Smart card
Sector
message
2.
follows.
Survivors, interesting. We shall find out. If there are any.
Smart card message follows.
So far the aliens are pretty weak and don't give a good indication of what this game is like. But of course we shall take what we can. And one of them is Easy Aliens.
Tech network online.
And now Intex systems. So we can access these terminals. So first of all, weapons, probably the most interesting section. The basic assault gun can be improved to the high level. Apart from what it says here, I can add that it has high ammo consumption, relatively speaking. Tree laser gun, the low version you can find to the west in an outdoor section. If you upgrade it all the way, it's a pretty good weapon, can carry you to the end game, though it may be a little bit challenging that way. Heat sense missiles, on a par with the tree laser gun, maybe slightly more powerful. Of course, they home in on enemies. Firewall, the flamethrower of this game, uses up a crazy amount of ammo. You may even run out of ammo completely using it, so that's worth remembering if you want to use that. Refraction laser, top of the line weapon. You should strive to be able to buy it. It's very expensive. At any rate, the projectiles bounce off walls in a straight line as opposed to the slightly angular fashion of the Alien Breed 2 fame. Body armor, often overlooked, but very much useful, and it may increase your longevity, but do bear in mind it degrades over time, or rather as you take damage. So do check into Intex terminals as you go along to repair your armor, or rather replace it. Ammo charge, keypad, those are self-explanatory. The scanner, that increases the size of your map, which I'll show you in just a moment. We get a built-in map that can be accessed with the M key. Mission objective just restates what we saw in the beginning of this level. That can also be accessed using the R key on the keyboard. Game statistics you can look at. And the info base, the most interesting, perhaps actually. You get different info-based entries for different levels, so make sure to check at least one terminal per level. Yeah, about the alien attack. Upper reaches of each tower basically tells you that the game gets more difficult as you go along. Power is out in some parts of the complex. Security is chaos, so you will be shot by security cannons and lasers, whereas the alien are never targeted or hurt by them. Which is a little bit unfair, but here we are. Corridors. So I plan on going east towards the storage facility for a bit of a briefing, if nothing else. It's a bit of an interesting route through those storage areas, though not the easiest one. Definitely an easier choice would be go through the engineering section to the west and then further This has some interesting stuff.
Intex network
Smart
logging
card
off.
reader, that just shows you the smart cards you've collected so far. That can be accessed by pressing the S key on the keyboard if you need it. That's the red key, that's the deck lift pass that would allow us to go to Civilian 2. But since I don't plan on going that way, I'm not gonna grab it. Civilian 2 is also a good area to stock up on supplies, but it bypasses
Smart card message
Storage
followed.
1, which I plan on visiting. So this level is relatively easy. It's just a matter of sweeping it, getting some supplies. Enjoying the calm before the storm, which is the rest of the game. It certainly doesn't pull too many punches later on, as anyone who's played this game can attest to. Decklift, as previously mentioned. Feel free to pause the video to read these smart card bits of information. Interesting thing of note, you can blow up doors using your gun. Here in the civilian sections this is very easy. These doors are very fragile, but they don't use any keys either. The doors become much tougher in the other towers. Also with this area scan you can see this separate little slightly secret area to the south, which we will be visiting by accessing an elevator of sorts, a teleporter. I don't really know how it works. It has some goodies to pick up. Certainly, this game makes quite an intro and quite an impression with this civilian section, with all the blood and gore, people literally torn apart and to shreds. And yeah, this game certainly scared me when I first came across it as a kid. That coupled with the game's difficulty certainly makes for a challenge. It certainly was back then. So now this room. It features some of those holes in the floor that aliens can come out of. And you may have noticed that they are significantly more durable, those ones. For some reason. Perhaps there are, because this is level 1, perhaps there are stronger aliens in the basement, but who can say what the reason is. Anyway, it's best to move quickly through the areas with the holes in the floor, wherever they may be on this level. Of course, there will be plenty more in the future. In fact, very soon, much to my chagrin. But let's not get too glum too quickly. Let's check how much money I've gathered.
Intex network online.
So I wonder. I seem to
Intex
remember
network
that you get
logging off.
just enough money to get you that interesting missile launcher gun. I don't think I've discovered this before, because on normal you get around 22,000, just as I say, just enough for that missile launcher. But in here, on the
Intex
tough
network
difficulty, I
online.
think the difference is in how much money you get with each pickup. Interesting. So it definitely
Intex
wants
network logging off.
an upgrade going to the storage facility, but I'll first try to get some more money. I will want to get a better weapon for storage sections 1 to 3, which is the path I'm about to take. The corridor, and then for civilian 3 and the following corridor. Yeah. And only in in storage 1 do we get an accessible terminal before before engineering 3, which I'll be eventually going to. So this upgrade that I will be making in storage section 1 will have to last me a while. Whoops.
Smart card message follows.
Tunnels. Accessible by stairs, as you can see. Here's the key that we need to access the storage sections. Storage tower. Oh, that was nasty. And between a mine and a laser place. So you have to go the long way around here. Between the mines, lasers, through this cleft, across the
Smart
ditch,
card message follows.
and into here. Feel free to pause the video to read this. To read these smart cards. Won't be stopping by each and every one of them. Now, storage. From the name of it alone, probably the most boring section. And quite the opposite, regrettably, when it comes to the reality of the stuff. Power is out. The level is in darkness. Upper level exit is available into the further reaches of the colony complex east, and that would lead us towards the military zones. So if you know anything about this game, it's not a very nice or easy place to be in. Colony Infobase archive located in this sector. Very useful information.
Activated.
The floor is moving, so we get a bit of information on those holes in the floor, and yeah, the aliens coming out of there are much stronger than those regular ones, it seems. So, prepared by Archive General M.J. Brown, Intex Corps. So, here we have a bit of an introduction. There are corridors. Each zone will be described and useful advice offered. Outdoor, mines, not much interest. You may discover some surprises if you search hard enough. Yeah, depending on the area. There's especially one interesting one. Reptiles are totally harmless. So those are some reptiles. Civilian tower. On the other hand, it's a good place to start as the aliens are less hungry. So they feed on humans. Not something that you can recall from the films, but here we are. This is alien breed. Storage. And complete darkness. Thankfully we have a torch. Vaults of various items. Yeah, that is true. We just have to locate them and be able to access them. Not always an easy task. It is believed that a huge credit stockpile exists. Oh, it says exits in one particular location, a section. Yeah. Engineering sector is largely unpopulated. What it doesn't mention here is that some of the sections, some of the rooms there are irradiated and will damage you over time, but we will experience that firsthand pretty soon, or relatively soon anyway. Military tower, classified, top security, heavily armed, heavily secured. Be careful in there. Science tower, the classified, top security. Classified experiments were in progress at the time of attack. Who knows what awaits you in here? Security tower, top security. Yeah, the map, it doesn't work there. Main tower, highly classified, little known. Weaponry. Mapper. Mapper, I wouldn't exactly prioritize that much. There's not that much money to go anyway. Body armor is a good hint on the other hand. Reserve fire to a degree. Easiest routes are almost always the longest. But you have to know where to go through in the first place. Completing missions you will advance quicker. I wonder what they mean by that. Also, fortune favors the brave. Slight contradiction there, but I suppose it means brave rather than foolish, perhaps. Always play with your boots off. Well,
Intex network
I'm good
logging
to go
off.
now. So, as the level introduction mentioned, let's locate and destroy those reactors. And boy, do those aliens from the halls take much firepower. Let's just move quickly. Yeah, those holes pop up as we go along. Not nice.
Intex network online.
I think I'll just settle for the assault gun. Upgrade for now. And you know what? Maybe armor as well.
Intex network logging off.
See how this goes. Bit of preemptive fire there, but I think for a good reason. Yeah, it wastes regular aliens pretty quickly, actually. So I want to take down this southern reactor first, because I'll be going north towards the exit. Let's move on quickly.
Jordan, warning.
Whoops.
Energy low.
It's a bit too reckless. Oh, exactly what the doctor ordered. Health. Let's move. Oh, mistake. This area is largely pointless apart from ammo. Whoops. Was again a bit reckless, but yes, thankfully. Some health.
Intex network online.
Can I get anything of interest? 4,000. Really?
Intex network logging off.
The upgrade is a bit of a help.
Complete.
Mission complete, and now the auto-destruct sequence starts. Let's get out of here. Can hear the clock ticking. Thankfully, the exit.
Alarm systems enabled.
Yeah, they are enabled, but the exit isn't too far away. In here, again, we have a choice to make. We can go further up, which I'm going to do, or east via corridor 5 into the inner sanctum of the military facility. Yeah, that's a bit harsh, that.
Out. Torch activated.
That's something I would pick, though possible to deal with, but not the easiest of choices. So on this level, there's some stuff to blow up, and not just alien-wise.
Smart card
It's
message.
these
on.
things. Auto-locking mechanism. Or basically gubbins to destroy for you to access. A nice little area. Hopefully I'll be able to reach. Arg. Getting through these is a pain. The moment to deal with one alien, another one comes your way. So many of those holes as well. It's best just to move quickly. Just swerve around a little. Oh, come into the wall a little. Let's see here. And yeah, just by the way, you cannot access the map in the storage area either. I mean, you could in the civilian zones and some of the other places, but not here. Anyway, this door is locked. But not for long.
Mission complete.
Mission complete. That's what I like to hear.
Smart card message follows.
Security breached. I'd better get out of here. Not without grabbing some goodies. Yeah. Yeah, but only when you get those invisible keys, judging by the sound effect, does the countdown start. But I don't want to dawdle here.
Hurry, alarm systems enabled.
Doing things this way, the limit is pretty tight. There's the deck lift. I think I can grab a few more goodies.
Hurry.
Boy, now that this is a serious warning. But I made it. So, storage 3. So security system down, what that means basically is that the countdown is in effect straight away.
Warning. Power out. Torch activated. Smart card message follows.
Fancy a heist? Yeah, it's another one of those vaults, like the one we've just visited before. Yeah, blow up the computers, get 2 keys apparently. I mean, I'll grab some keys along this level, but it was never clear to me which keys you have to get to access that vault. So first of all, I'm going to deal with these northern computers, and then return to where I actually need to be. This might be one of the keys mentioned. I'm not sure. Just going to move on. South of that location is the exit. I'll grab some more goodies over here. Not really caring too much, because there's plenty of health here for some reason, which I'll certainly take. I see that the time limit isn't displayed yet, so it should be good, I hope. Okay, let's just move on. Boy, I sure am glad to have some ammo on me, otherwise this could be a bit tricky.
Alarm systems enabled.
Okay, now the time is displayed, 67 seconds, but success. Destroyed terminals. Granted, you have further 60 seconds. Yeah, quite useful. Tenacious aliens. And more spawning holes. Security gate, this is where I want to go. And that's a whole lot of money. More money than you can shake a stick at. Let's just go through this new area. Collect some more goodies for the road. Come on, just hit it. Too bad you cannot access any of those terminals. You're just given the option to blow them up, and that's it.
Locate exit. Alarm systems enabled.
Okay, I've got about 50 seconds to go, and I'm pretty much at the exit, so I'm good. So, corridor. As with all corridors, the automatic destruction sequence has been initialized and the corridor will self-destruct shortly. You're advised to
Corridor.
know the layout of the corridor in advance or to practice a little.
Hurry. Locate exit.
Or else you will face some kind of trouble, possibly consisting of a game over. I think I've got some time here. Just a matter of
Hurry.
dealing with
Alarm
these
systems
darn aliens, really. 20-some seconds. Not a problem. Look at how many of those holes pop up. Just crazy. Got some money along the way for good measure. And now, on to Civilian 3. Security terminal, not like those regular Intex ones, but rather just a computer on top of a desk. You can see it in the top right there. That's where I need to go, but I need a key first. My weapon is becoming certainly a bit obsolete here. The security guns here are really annoying. So many of them. Yeah, corridor is the place I want to be. And as you can imagine, once you activate the necessary terminal, the countdown will start, and this is the place where I die, I think. No, I've managed to get some health. Good. Might as well destroy some extra aliens. For good measure, although this area is to blow up pretty soon. Doesn't matter that much. So here, as the as the mission briefing told us, strange phenomena reported. So perhaps this is what it refers to, namely these see-through aliens, invisible ones. We shall see more of them in the future. And now,
Smart card message follows.
access granted. Security systems unstable.
Locate exit.
The very much expected thing occurs. Let's grab a few more goodies while I'm invincible, temporarily.
Hurry, locate exit.
Yeah, that tells you basically about what is happening right now. This is the countdown. Let's just get out of here. Another
Entering
corridor.
link corridor.
Yes, thank you, lady.
Hurry, locate exit.
Beautiful voice. Actually, Alistair Brimble's mother, if Treva is to be believed.
Hurry, alarm system enabled.
Oh, crud. This one has a bit of a harsh limit. Hurry up. Nah, not too bad. 12 seconds to go. Engineering 3. Finally, a terminal will be available. So I can spend all that dosh I've picked up earlier in the storage sectors. And yeah, there's a mission to do here. Blowing up some of the engineering stuff.
Intex network online.
So 104,000. There are some choices here, but the most convenient one is getting the laser, to be honest. As you can probably imagine. Let's just get it. And some armor to boot. And info base, does it tell anything? Oh, it's the general engineering info base. Not sure what they mean with predators taking out most of the bottom deck and aliens for the rest. But radioactive areas, yeah. The longer you stay there, the more damage you suffer. Data ends. Not much help.
Logging off.
And now you can kick some serious ass.
Jordan, warning. Energy low.
Oh, healing just in time. To begin with, I have to go through here. Okay. I've got this new weapon, but I mustn't be careless with it.
Smart card message follows.
Cocooned aliens. Yeah. These ones in grey are completely invincible until you
Tech network online.
come close enough. And that sound you heard just before me accessing the terminal was the sign of me getting an extra life,
Tech network.
which I'll happily take. Also, please note my health levels as I take damage. It really shows you what difference this armor is making. Right now I want to go here, get the blue key and the red one, then to blow up some of the engineering equipment I need. Where'd you come from? Yeah, there's the blue one on the way to the deck lift. One really doesn't want to come out. Add more invisible aliens. They're rather hard to spot on these smooth floors. It's definitely easy to notice them on the tiled ones. as well grab some extra goodies. So staying in these radioactive areas, of course, can't be good, as Dome Guy taught us. He taught us well. Oh. These aliens seriously get fast in later stages. Come out, you coward. Whoops. Got my retreat mode tangled up. Okay, now there's plenty of stuff to blow up before I can
Message follows.
move on to Engineering 4. Nice advantage with this weapon is that you can... Oh dear, that's not what I wanted to do.
Mission complete.
Yeah, I have to get out of here
Locate
quick.
exit.
Well, there is some time. Admittedly. If I blew those things up in the correct order, I could have exited the level with some 50 seconds to spare. Yeah, 40. And then a bit. Engineering 4, this one is... yeah, corridors east and west. Yeah, so thing I haven't mentioned, I don't think, is that each of the minor towers, one of the 6 ones, has 4 levels. So this is the top one. Exits are to the west and the east. I'll go west to Science Sector 4. I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, this level is like a maze, a little bit. Still, it's too difficult, to be honest. Just a bit at the end with blowing some stuff up. That's the challenging one. Now I get to exploit some more of the invincibility. I could grab the money goodies to the east in that room, but can't really be bothered, to be honest. And I'll try and blow up as much as I can without entering this room quite yet, because it is a hassle, this is. Yes.
Card message follows.
Power installations. As you can imagine, you have to destroy them. Oh boy. It's quite the mess.
Mission complete.
Yeah. Got to get a move on quite quickly. The corridor to the east is pretty close to the power installations, but this one is pretty tight on the time here. I made it. Corridor
Entering
first.
linked corridor. Hurry, locate exit.
This one, on the other hand, has a fairly great, generous time limit. Not bad at all. Science 4. Yeah, this floor is full of those experiments, whatever they may be. But I won't be stopping here too long.
Smart card message follows.
Got different plans. These weird-looking casks contain mutant creatures. Whatever Intex Science Division we're up to, it doesn't look very good. No apostrophe. Play it safe and dispose of it. Yeah, what I would do if I wanted to visit main tower level 1. But I won't be going there. Let's grab some goodies, maybe access the terminal. And here, by the way, you can see those security robots which spawn in at fixed locations
Intex network
and can
online.
shoot, which is more troublesome than what the aliens can do. I see my armor degraded, so get that back up to
Intex network logging off.
full condition.
Smart card message follows.
Yeah, this is the exit towards Security 4. Let me go there.
Entering link corridor. Hurry, locate exit.
Whoops, that was my bad.
Hurry, alarm systems enabled.
Hopefully I won't have to die here, by which I mean get game over. No, not quite. Okay. Good. Massive reading to the northwest, the same area as the entrance to the first level of the main colony tower. That is not true, that is the entrance to the main tower level 2. And I do not want to go there, that one is quite something. Yeah, exit towards the military facility, which is not a nice place, but it's a nicer place, or at least less terrible place than main tower level 2, let me tell you. So let's make a quick sweep of this floor and move on to the military place. Overall, this is probably one of the easiest and let's call it more calm levels when it comes to this game. This is where you would enter the level from Security 3, by the way. which is an interesting place, but well, I won't be able to visit that just yet.
Smart card message follows.
It was no good, they were no match for the 18s. Oh, tough luck, boys.
Message follows.
Yeah, the corridor. I'll be going there shortly. I'll just grab some ammo.
Follows.
As you enter the room, the disgusting rotting smell nearly overcomes you. And in the far corner of the room, something is stirring. Take it out and get the hell away from this sector. Well, I'm a bit of a coward. Not really. It's just about not messing with main tower level 2. So I won't be going there. Corridor 11.
Entering link corridor.
Exactly.
Hurry, locate exit. Hurry, alarm systems enabled.
I've still got 16 seconds, might as well grab a few things. Okay, yes. Military 4. My advice here is to do what you have to do and leave. It's not a nice place by any stretch of the imagination. So many of those robots respawn. Some of them are invisible, as you can not see. Also, don't retreat too far in your retreat mode, because you'll trigger another robot respawning. Okay, I was able to blow up that security cannon with a burst of shot of the refraction laser, and now this. Not too difficult, but a boss fight nonetheless. Inexplicably, there's this area, exit, kind of looks like an exit. But it isn't. It's over here, through this security room. It's absolutely infested with robots. And they're all eager to shoot me. But here we are. Main tower. It's heavily occupied, but what it doesn't say is that it starts with a self-destruct sequence. At least they do give you some time, but what they don't give you is the hint that you need a red key to reach the exit, which may create a nasty surprise when you first come across here. I don't want to spend too much time in here. This still isn't all that easy. You never want to take this level for granted. It's only the main tower. And now the fun begins, I suppose. Certainly the party has started, that's for sure. Oh boy.
Warning, energy low.
Yeah, I know. sure if you have to
Message follows.
walk into this terminal, but yeah. Actually, I found out sometime earlier that you don't have to fiddle with that terminal. You can just get the key and exit out of here. I think I should be good. Got over 70 seconds to go.
Warning. Alarm systems enabled.
That was actually the last level with a countdown sequence. Now it's relatively smooth sailing about from just how difficult the alien encounters are.
Entering main tower.
So there's nothing in particular about this level other than a large amount of goodies and another one of those bosses. I don't think I'll be getting all the goodies here. At least some of them I will. I'll show you how to get to some interesting rooms full of goodies that are present in here. Yeah, this key is what is needed to access some of those. Yeah, let's just move on. A little. Okay, so how much money do I have?
Intex network online.
29. Quite a lot considering I've spent a good chunk of that. I'll repair my armor.
Intex network logging off.
Yeah, in here you can see, like, even when you defeat all the visible aliens, as soon as you re-enter an area, some of them just seem to respawn. This is one of the rooms, and you need the blue key for it. Pretty simple. This is not protected by a special lock for some reason. I shall exploit my invincibility while I can. Even though I've got plenty of ammo, but still. Oh yeah, this vertical kind of area, you can see. At the end of it is another one of those interesting rooms. Oops, invincibility ran out. Yeah, there are some of these areas to go, but I've cleared a lot of them already. For some reason the aliens can't get through some of those spots, like you can see here. And yet another invincibility pickup. No real reason for it. It's just there. So 3 invincibility pickups on this relatively easy level. I guess they want to make the remaining ones a real challenge instead. I guess I'll just move on to the, well, where I should be.
Smart card message follows.
Well, by enormous magnitude mentioned there, they mean something pretty similar to what you have battled. It's just slightly more awkwardly placed.
Mission complete.
Okay, good. Alien pupae, but really this isn't what the difficulty or the main kind of feature of this level is. It's the pretty much infinitely respawning aliens. So you exit an area, move on a little and get back to where you were, and the area is again populated by aliens. Not good. Okay, I will have to go north. Yeah, you do not want to have a weak weapon at this stage. That's for sure. I suppose that's what main tower 4 is for. Preparing you for this. Here's a red key that we need. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on, fellas. Don't mind me. No need to run into me, aliens. Not that time, anyway. So many of them. Yeah, you do not want to hang around this level for too long. Unless you really want to milk the score. And here's the aforementioned
Card
pupae.
message follows.
We know what we have to do. And with some of those destructible things, if you aim on the kind of edge of it, you can, or in other words, the refraction laser doesn't really get refracted. But at the same time, the shot gets completely absorbed and deals more damage. Not extremely useful, but it's there. Mission complete. Good. Yeah, this game gets linear once you reach the main tower.
Main tower.
An indication of another one of those bosses, and in this level there's plenty of invisible aliens. And in the south on the map you can see the blue key, the first one of 3 I'm gonna need. I really have to commend Team 17 on implementing this invisibility effect on aliens. It's really good. Oops. Yeah, I did not see that one there, for instance. Yep. Okay, now I go here.
Entering main tower. Smart card message follows.
Landing coordinates entered. So hopefully Joe is actually able to escape this place at once. Sorry, at last. Yeah, you get this smart card before actually accessing the terminal. Get the hell out of there quickly. Not really. No self-destruct sequence is going to be initiated.
Intex network online.
Let's just take a look at the statistics one last time, I think.
Intex network logging off.
We could argue this level is slightly anticlimactic. And here's the so-called final boss. Completely escapes description, that one does. Here we are. Made it. others will be under attack. Perhaps that's a suggestion towards Alien Breed 3D in terms of what Team 17 have been up to at that point. Or at least when it comes to another installment of the Alien Breed series. And yeah, you get told about some of the secrets. The last of its kind on Amiga. Certainly was. A bit of a shame, really. I, for one, quite enjoy this game. So let's type in my name. If I can. Yeah, this doesn't really allow me to have a proper high score entry. So there we are, the complete playthrough of this.